Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm gonna sit and just kind of draw and play. And I'm making a series on Canvas of my odd girls. If you remember my one odd girl where I did her and then I did the leopard ears and that kind of thing on her and used yarn for her hair. So this one I'm gonna do. This is the canvas that I used when I used the DecoArt stencil of the big circles, and I patted it off onto a canvas. And because it's permanent, it's fantastic. And you can see the texture underneath, which I love. And then I was just using my Stabilo All, my favorite little pencil, and was just kind of playing around with the face. You can also get it in a graphite, which is much finer and waterproof as well. Let me just show you here. I'm just going to kind of do a scribble scribble. And then you just take your water, and it's it's a finer, but it does the same thing. And also I have the white, which I don't know if it'll show up on here. Not real good, but, and it's the same. Same. Water soluble, and it turns white. So that's great for a million things too. And I'm going to do a video on that because I'm going to do a giveaway, but that's it. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do for this one. I started the face. The background, if you did not see, is the DecoArt Media. These are the misters. They come in a million colors, and they are permanent once they're dry, and they are fantastic. So I'm just going to sit here and kind of start painting and see what I want to do. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to use white. I'm just going to use white and go into the face. I figured if somebody wants to sit and watch me paint and create, that's fantastic. Some people don't like it, some people do. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to do white. And I did kind of paint in there, but not really sure. I want the face to be basically round, at least for now. Or as round as I can get it without having to draw. There we go. And dry it. I'm not real sure yet what I want to make her. I'm hoping it comes to me. I'm hoping this is exactly what I wanted it to be. Shouldn't have put my brush in the water yet, so I'm just going to pull it out real quick. It doesn't matter. There's still paint on it. Just because I want her to have some sort of neck for now. Just going to kind of map out a little bit. Kind of block it out, I guess. But don't beat yourself up. You throw your paintbrush in your water because you think you're done and then you're not done. Take it out. You still didn't clean it off. I still got paint on it. And it's still going to work for me. I might go in and just shrink that neck up a bit. No big deal. Okay, just kind of give her that. I'm probably going to do another like triangle. So maybe what I'll do is now rinse my brush, get it wet, and clean off a little bit of this. Just water it down. Take off a little bit of the neck. Clean my brush one more time. This is how I do it. You do it whatever way it works for you. Okay, and then just take my paper towel, rag, whatever you have, your art wiper, painter wiper away thing. All right. kind of doing that. And then you can see that the neck needs a little bit more. Lay that in there, nothing big. There, just so I have an idea. Okay. It just helps me to envision it a little bit. Do you have to do it? Absolutely not. But it's almost like a primer. It gives me, you know, an idea of where I'm going to put it. I guess I mentioned, you know what, I can't even remember. I mentioned my Etsy, I guess, of me putting things up. And I guess I didn't put the link because a few of you wrote and asked for the link. So I'm going to put it down below and maybe up here somewhere so you guys can check it out. I don't have much up there right now. I'm getting there. It's just a matter of finding time, but we shall see. All right, so I want to do on this one a wolf mask, like a fox mask kind of thing, if that makes sense. And I have a cutout. Well, my computer is not going to let me bring it up. I don't understand why, but maybe if I bring it over here just so I can see it. I just wish it would open. I hate when I delete things from my computer, like programs, and then it doesn't let you open them for some strange reason. All right. So what I want to do is start off with this like little fox mask kind of thing. So this is dry. I'm going to use my graphite pencil. What the heck was that? And then what you guys can use is, I mean, you guys can use anything, your mechanical pencil, your regular pencil, your paintbrush, you could do whatever you want. I just kind of want to, I don't know, kind of sketch in, but not too dark. Now I know my other one had ears, but I gave that one away. So I'm going to kind of play with this one with different ideas. So I can kind of see. I want it to be like a mask, but that's going to be hard. Let's see if we can do this. And I'm just drawing, just trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. Nothing's set in stone, that's why you use your pencil. Kind of see, let's see, I want, this is going to be that line. Just generally, so I can kind of see. And the nose I'm not digging, so I'm going to take a, what did I do with my eraser I had? Here it is. Ugh. Oops, erased some of this because the nose is a little bit more than I want. And then let's bring this. So I have an idea right there. I might want to bring this down a little bit. And then the nose right there. I don't know. I'm going to have to see. just kind of like that. Then because I want that to be the mask, I want lips, regular lips. Okay, just so I have an idea again. Doesn't hurt to sketch in because you can always throw paint over it if you're not digging it, you know? Okay, just so we have an idea. And that's kind of what I want her face to be. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit more of my white and just use my lid. Take my paintbrush, get the water off, and like paint in. So it's like my primer. Now you can definitely just use your primer to do this, but I'm going to just go in here and kind of sketch it out with my brush. And these. And these don't have to be spot on right now. We're just blocking them in. Everything's fixable. Most everything. Otherwise, you just kind of go with the flow, right? And you can see my pencil is being activated by the paint, which is fine with me because it just lets me have my guidelines. And that's why I love using these. But you can use whatever you have, whatever watercolor pencils you have, or charcoal, or whatever you have. Then I'll just take a little bit down the neck here. Okay. Pull this in. Okay, not bad, not bad. What I do with my... So that's that so far. But I want to get a little bit brown. So I'm going to use, this is like my favorite go-to color anymore, Bambi Brown by Ceramicoat by Delta. It's definitely my favorite. I'm going to have to go get a couple bottles of this bad boy because I love it, love it, love it. And I'm just going to lightly dip in the lid like I always do. And then I'm going to kind of go in and just pull down. And then pull up. My base coat. We had, last night, it was storming here. Woke up in the middle of the night, and I swear I have PTSD just from that dang tornado because it was thundering and lightning, and the wind was blowing, and I was like peeing my pants in bed. Like I got up to go pee, not literally peed my pants, but I got up to go pee, and I could hear things hitting the roof, and I could hear the thunder, you know, but it wasn't as bad. But then when I got back in bed, it just started getting bad. And I was just scared to death. I'm like, I just don't want to go through this ever again. The tornado scared me to death. All right, so I'm going to do that. I like that. I'm going to do the same thing, I believe, with these. I'm just going to kind of outline them a bit. Using my paintbrush just as like a pencil to sketch it. Laying these lines in. It's harder to do this side for some reason for me, but I'll do it anyway. But yeah, this weather just gets so crazy, doesn't it? Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm going to go into the top of the head. This color is like a couple of you have asked me, and this color is called Bambi brown, but I mean, you can definitely use like a sandy color, you know, just look at the color that you like. It's just like a nice highlighting, nice highlight kind of color. And a nice primer too, because it lays a nice color down that you can then build on top of. So I'm going to find a color of this when I go to the store and do a giveaway with this, because this is my new obsession. And when I have obsessions, I like to share my obsessions. And I know I haven't done a giveaway in a while because life has just taken over, but I got some coming up. All right, so now I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to just do the nose there. And then probably go in with a smaller brush to kind of detail all that. And then just kind of trace this out here. Look how cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. I shouldn't say look how cool. You might not like it. I don't know. But I'm going to kind of go in. Just lay this down to get that mask on. Now, the Stabilos that I love, and I'm sure a lot of you have used them, but I love them because they write over acrylic paint like crazy. Now, a lot of you have asked me to find things that are more attainable to use. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do like a video on a few different things that you can use, but I know I happen to use the Stabilos a lot because I just love it and it really works for me. So, but I'll definitely I'll definitely do a video so you guys can find stuff that you have that you can use, that you'll get somewhat the same thing. The same, okay, now I want you to look at this. You can see on this side over here, it's a lot longer and it's a lot, kind of a mush, right? And I'm not going to worry about that because I can take my yellow and go in, or my gesso, and clean that up. So don't worry about things like that. I'm going to go over these ears one more time just on the outside. I'm going to go down the neck and here just to clean my brush off. Nothing major because I'll be probably putting fabric or something down. I haven't got that far. But don't get upset. This is just, it's our base. It's what we're doing. She has a little mask on, But the face, I want to do her face. Her face was my favorite. There you go, Santa's flush. Ceramic coat. Gonna take a smaller brush and just go in. Most of the time, none of my stuff comes out how I start it, so. And that's okay. Because it leads me, and it leads you to, let it lead you to what, where you want to go. here. Lighten that neck up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the eye. I want it, it's going to be white and we're going to do it, but what I'm going to do is kind of add this little bit of color. A little bit. We're going to put pink in there, but okay. Now go check out, I got my link here for Blitzy. It's down below in the show more, just click that. Because for whatever reason I can't put it through YouTube on my video, so you could just click it. But go check out Blitzy. They have all kinds of deco art products on sale. And they have great prices. I love Blitzy. I know a lot of people have problems. I talked about this in my other video, but I'm going to put the link for that as well. And I'm going to just go over there and kind of make this a little bigger. But go check them out. If you feel funny about using my link, because I say, look, be a reference for me, hit my link and use that. I get like $1 or a point or something like that. If you feel funny about that, don't use my link. Just go to Blitzy. Then, if you don't like, because I know a lot of people don't like to. I mean, it's not sponsored; it's mine. But a lot of people don't like to do that. So just go to Blitzy on your own then. I don't care. You don't have to use my link if you don't want to. Would I like you to? Yeah, I would. But what am I going to do? Some of you do, and I appreciate it, and I love it. And you just use it once, and then you have your own account, and then you can get people to go, hook up for you. Okay, so I'm going to use, let's see. Why didn't I grab my pink? Why wouldn't I grab my pink? My pink! Okay, well, we'll wait on the pink. Maybe I will take, let's do this. I'm going to clean my little brush off here. And I'm going to go frame out this right here with some yellow. Just some regular yellow. And I'm going to kind of straighten this up a little bit. Add a little bit of highlights. Let's see if this is going to be dark enough to do this. Yeah. See, I'm just going to cut it up a bit. Bring these up. They don't have to be perfect because, well, you're doing a little folk art little thing, so it's not going to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be a little bit shorter. Then I can always go in and I'm going to do this. I can always go in and then add some more brown if I want, so not worrying about it. There we go. That's simple. And I'll just do a little bit over here to kind of edge it up. I'll probably trace it with something, so. And you can go in and touch up your face if you want it a little bit smoother or shorter or rounder. I'm going to go around the neck here. See how it's just bringing it out? And then I'll just go down here, which I don't know what I'm doing here yet, so no big deal, is it? And then just go up here. That's pretty good, though. Not going to worry about that. And then just leave that dry. And then we can go in there and fix that and finish it up. But see how it's brought it up some? It's good. It's a good. Alright, so now I'm going to put in white for the eyes, because I want them to be white. Okay, before we decide the color. See how nice and bright? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not digging on this yet, the nose area. I'm kind of having a little bit of issue, but if I put a little thing here, maybe I can just kind of add that. And then see what I can do from there. I can maybe paint that dark. Okay. Okay. Clean it off my brush. And then I'll let that dry for a second. I need a dark brown. What color are you, Mr.? Burnt sienna. Let's try burnt sienna. I'm going to take a little bit on my brush, just a little bit, let's say. You're not going to get focus because it's just not going to focus, but I'm just going to kind of go and pull it around very lightly. I'm holding my brush up there, just a little dip, and just kind of lightly sketching it on. Sketching on. And if you don't want to do this, use your marker. Sharpies are great. Bics are great. Alcohol markers are great. Use alcohol inks and use paint and use your brush. Do whatever you want. Okay. Just want to add some shading and some depth. So it sits out. Now, if you want it a little bit lighter, like if you think that's too dark, I always just go like this and lift up some of that extra paint, kind of pat it, like blending it in like you're using, doing makeup. That's all. And then we'll do over here. I know I don't know why I'm being quiet when I'm doing this. Like if I talk, it's gonna mess everything up. Okay. Gonna kind of blend this a little bit more in between. Okay. And then gonna kind of go in here. This is the mask. So we want that. And then I'm gonna just pull some, like flick it. Just so that's a little bit of fur look, and we'll get to that. I don't know, maybe I'll do something else in there, but for now, just want to. You can go back and just put your brush over it a little bit. So you still see the dark, but you're not seeing the all the brush strokes, so to say. You're getting more of the shading in there. I'm going to do that here too, just a little bit of shading. Okay. That's her little face so far. The eyes, I mean the nose, I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. I really don't, but I'm going to kind of blot it out a bit to make it a little bit lighter. And I'll deal with that because I don't know. I know it's not going to stay that white. All right, so now let's do the eyes. And the lips. The lips I'm going to have to get. All right, what color do I want to do the eyes? I want to do, I think I'm going to do blue. Just going to use a blue, light blue hue. And I'm wondering, I should. Is this dry? No, that's not dry yet, so I ain't doing nothing yet. Ain't gonna do nothing yet. You know what? I think that's all I'm gonna do right now. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna let it dry all the way. Clean out my water because I see it's dragging some dirty water when I go to rinse my brush, and I don't want that. So that's kind of where I'm gonna start and do her. That's her mask. I gotta do, I gotta figure out a few things, but that's it. So thank you very much for sitting here with me while I paint. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I love when you guys leave me comments and you guys do certain, similar things and then tag me because I love it. And thanks for watching. So I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And leave me a thumbs up if you like seeing these little process videos of me doing it. I'm trying to keep it at a half hour at least, so they're at least watchable. I know a lot of you will stay here for 2 hours with me, and I love it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.